G'day everyone, Aaron here from Zero Alpha Motorsport. Just wanted to do a quick video recap of the doubleheader we just got through. So, boxing night out at Carrick Speedway with the Sprintcar and Junior Sedan, then back out to Latrobe the next day with the Sprintcar and Junior Sedan again. So, everything went pretty well for us boxing night. Early on we didn't quite get the setup right with the Sprintcar, and Jared wasn't really comfortable, but Tyson worked his magic, and then, as I'm sure you've all seen, Jared was absolutely nailing it at one stage in one of his heats, but a little bit of a mistake towards the end, and he got up in the loose stuff and it cost him a bit, but it was a good learning experience for him, so he took a lot from it. And then went on, got through the final. I can't tell you positions, I think we might have finished around 8th, but it's all been a bit of a blur, to be honest. But it was a good night for us. We put a straight car back on the trailer. Apart from a couple of Nerf bars, we didn't break anything, so that's always a good night. In the Junior Sedan, this was the first time we had the car out since we rebuilt the whole front end, and everything seemed spot on, but there was an issue with what we believe is the steering rack. Bit weird. So when you got sort of pressure on the steering wheel, it's fine. When you're in the pits trying to dry steer, it's fine, but when you're up at speed, there's a lot of slop in the steering. And if you watch the onboard footage from Andy's feature race, you'll see how much of a handful it was for him. But he did great in his heats. He just dealt with the car. He got a 2nd and a 4th, I believe, in his heats. I could be wrong. It was somewhere around there. He started the feature from 4th and drove awesome. One stage he was up into 3rd. He got past just towards the end. Another issue that we found with the car is the kill switch is too close to the steering wheel. So what happened was, accidentally bumped the kill switch, shut down the car. Someone came through and got that position. But that was still a 4th position with a car that was pretty undrivable, so that was pretty awesome. Moving on to Latrobe, well, I don't know what to say. I still hasn't really sunk in what we achieved at Latrobe. So the sprint car, well, we rolled out with the sprint car and Jared wasn't comfortable in the car. We were chasing the setup. We couldn't quite figure it out. And then, like always, we got some help from there's always people around to offer advice and give us a hand, and somebody gave us a bit of direction, and Tyson went with that, and Jared went out and snagged a heat win, so that was pretty incredible. I'm still buzzing from it. I know, obviously, that it's just a heat win, it's not a feature win, but it's still pretty massive for us to come into sprint cars and sort of, I think we're a bit of an underdog team, and to do that was pretty awesome. So I'm stoked for everyone. With the final, Jared just wanted to get laps done and get the car back on the trailer, because we've only got a quick turnaround and we're back down at Hobart. So he did a great job, drove the wheels off the thing all night, learnt a lot. It's just insane watching how quickly Jared's progressing. Like, it's just mind-blowing to watch, and I'm sure yous are all loving it just as much as we are. Junior Sedan at Latrobe, well, Andy was on fire again, just went out. I can't tell you what positions he started from. I think he might have had a 1st and a last for his heat races. And I think he might have got a couple of 3rd, 4ths around there. I can't remember. But pretty sure he started the feature for Latrobe from 4th as well. Like I said, this is probably all wrong because my memory's just a blank from the last few days. But I know he came home in 3rd in the feature, which is incredible. And that just, it was awesome for Andy, great for his confidence. We all know he can drive. He just needs a bit more confidence in himself and he's going to do great things. So it was good to see him get through those 2 days and get good results. It's also a big highlight for the team. We've never ever placed higher than 4th in a feature race in any division. So Andy getting that 3rd place in a feature is our best feature result ever. Jared getting a heat win in the sprint car is equal to our best result. The only other time we've ever had a heat win before was Jared in the number 6 Formula 500 last season at Carrick. So we can say we've had 2 heat wins in 2 different divisions and a 3rd in a feature in a different division as well. So we're starting to get some results, which is good. We're still not chasing results, we're just chasing reliability, consistency, and getting better at our teamwork and all that sort of stuff. And the more we do that, the better we get at that, the better our results seem to be. So I think we've got the right idea and we're going in the right direction. Now we're just getting ready for Hobart on the 1st. So sprint car's pretty much buttoned up. Couple of small things to do and that'll be ready to go. We've got a couple of big days because we're setting up out at Devonport Bluff on New Year's Eve with the simulators. So if you're in the Devonport area, make sure you come out on New Year's Eve, say good day. We'll have the sprint car there on display. We'll have 2 simulators. We may even have a 3rd if I've got time to get it ready, but it's a bit of a stretch. We'll see how we go. But I want to finish this video off with a special thank you to all the crew that help us out. This team is just a bunch of guys that come together all because we just want to make a difference, have fun, and all the guys that crew for us, they're all volunteers. Not only are they volunteers, I can't even afford to pay to get them in the pits, so they're paying their own way. They're paying to get in the pits and come to the track, and then they're busting their ass doing this work. And the best I can do is offer them a beer at the end of the night out of towage. So these guys are like everything to this team. Tyson coming on as crew chief for the sprint car was huge for him. It's massive responsibility. And I'm sure a lot of people think we're friggin' crazy for the way we do things. But he's going to learn, and there's no reason why he can't be as good as the best. So we've got plans, and given time we're going to get there, and it's our crew that's going to make it happen. We've got the most dedicated bunch of people ever helping, and without them none of this would be possible. They're the ones towing the cars to the track, doing the work during the week, busting their ass at the track, and it just blows my mind the amount of support that we get from the outside as well. So to all the crew, from me personally, thank you so much for just everything you do. It's incredible. And I guess I've been rambling, so I'll wrap this up. But thank you everyone for all your support. Thanks to everyone that came and seen us after the racing at Carrick and at Latrobe. We love it when you come down and say good day. It's brilliant, and we want more of that. So we want to get you guys more involved. We're gonna start smashing out these videos and show you all the behind the scenes stuff, and we want you to basically join us on this journey from starting out at the bottom and trying to work our way to the top. It's going to take some time, but with your support we'll do it. So cheers everyone, and we'll see you next time.